Welcome to Busted Knees and Pretty Trees. Thanks for coming along. Hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July weekend and safely maintained your original finger count. Happy birthday, USA!
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't want to overshadow that 250th celebration, but with all due respect, this podcast kind of has a big to-do coming up. Today, we're checking off the final episode of the final season before we start the final countdown for the final 10 episodes before we finally hit 100.
Yo, that was cool as fuck.
And we're going to get there quickly because ever since the summer started, time has been flying.
You.
This season of the podcast and in our personal lives have just been packed full of activities so far. But with the pod, we've had all sorts of gear talk, park walks, plenty of chuckles, and of course, my favorite, our guests, always providing us with actual science or introducing new perspectives on our connection to the wild. For example, this season we had Patty's high school biology teacher, which is he was absolutely one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, I
Jabin,
agree.
loved him. We had an urban wildlife biologist from the Indiana DNR, and we had a true trailblazer from the Hoosier Hikers Council.
That's right.
I mean, we're hitting a lot of points here.
Jeez
and-
Are
Louise.
you kidding me?
The way you said that makes it sound like we're just getting out there, and we are. We are with the guests.
Yeah, and if listeners, if you've skipped forward a little bit, you need to go a little bit back and take a
Yeah.
listen to that, because like I said before, just those different perspectives that we get from all of our guests, because we're kind of like, hey, if you're willing to be on our show, come on, we'll have a talk.
Damn
you know?
right. Damn right.
I guess I was going to say you missed our dearly beloved Kirsten, but she's not a guest. She's family.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
She's not a guest.
Yeah.
She wasn't, I have ways to title the episodes, and she wasn't the guest one.
Yeah. Her spirit's always been with the podcast.
She's right here on our backpacks on this poster all of our guests, or picture all of our guests sign, and also the photo of us standing in front of Yellowstone's
Yeah.
National Park sign.
The
So
Yellowstone.
she is part of the fellowship.
I think she was probably our hardest get, because
Yeah,
I didn't
no, she
think
did.
she would ever
Yeah.
come on here to
It
talk with
was-
us
Yeah.
idiots.
It was Kirsten, LRWP, and Akers, and we managed to get one of them.
Yeah.
One of them. The other two, if you're listening, we're trying.
Yeah.
Well, I am Travis White. That there is my pal Bradley Greer. Brad, I feel like we've grown a little bit closer in Patty's absence over these. Because honestly, I think we had a little conversation. Like, how do we really think we can sit face to face and talk to each other
Yeah.
for an hour and a half?
You guys did so fun. It was so farting fun. You covered so many different things. And I
Yeah.
was telling Travi off air, it's like when Travi zigged, you zigged right along with him. When you zagged, Travi zagged right along with you. So it was a very fun listen. You guys held down the fort very well.
I didn't get mad at him once. He didn't not record.
Yeah.
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 Amazing.
Yeah.
It was a very smooth operation. We got started a little late because
I
we were
heard you
having
guys
so
were
much
having
fun.
such a fun time then.
Yeah. Yeah, we realize when we're not down in the dungeon studio, as we call it, and
Yeah.
we see daylight and it's summertime and the sun's still out at 8:00 at night,
Yeah.
we lose track of time.
Yeah, we kind of were trying to do some bird research
Yeah.
that amounted to absolutely nothing.
That's kind
Yeah.
of fun though, because I imagine that if you're out in the sun, like you're like right now in this dungeon studio, it feels like it could be 2 a.m.
Yeah, it could.
And being out in the sun, like, the sun kind of vibins you up a little
Yeah.
bit. So I wonder if there's a different attitude that you guys came with, because, not that you don't ever have that
Yeah.
attitude, but it was fun, dude. It was a fun listen. That was my first
Yeah,
time.
your first
getting to
time.
listen to just you two take the helm, and it was a pleasure.
So how many thumbs we getting?
I'll give you 2 thumbs. I'll give you 1.5 thumbs. Because you
One
guys,
and a crooked thumb?
I looked up on our transcript how many times you guys use negative terms to describe the horseshoe crab, and it was like 7. 7 times you called it terrifying or menacing or something on those lines.
Oh, well, hang on here.
I'm a sea creature lover.
we followed up with, but it's not harmless at all.
Right. I understand.
Right. I just want to make sure if anybody doesn't know, we have Patrick back in the studio after
Taking
his
over.
his what'd you call it in Österreich Wundfahrt
What?
toward Austria.
Yeah.
You're
I definitely did
Leahy-hoo.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure. I didn't do any yodel-hoo-in,
None.
but I did buy a wool hat
Oh.
from Germany.
Did it have a
actually.
feather in it?
No, it's up there. It's hanging right there.
I have to
You
look
see
at
it?
it. Oh, yeah, that's
it's right
very
there.
nice.
I put it on.
There it is. Yeah.
Dang.
Patrick has quite the circumference.
Yeah.
Oh, so it might fit me.
I'm a 7 5/8 or whatever.
That's what
so,
I am.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, nice.
We got them
Sweet.
big old
So we
noggins.
can share it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you said you didn't do any yodeling?
I didn't do any yodeling, but we did do a lot.
What about the big
it was
horn?
super fun.
Ricola.
No, didn't do the big horn.
Well, I have because last episode I did some drive-by culture,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I
heard.
made the assumption that Austrians yodelehu. Well, lucky for me, that assumption was correct, and I do
Nice.
have some facts.
Go ahead,
Oh.
lay in.
Post-Austrian trip facts.
Although what we know as yodeling, or what we know as yodeling now here in the States, it's actually been a part of many cultures throughout history, and I guess they said like ancient history, but I'm like, how do you know they were yodelers? Like you can't dig up a sound.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The sound waves recorded on a rock as it was lava from a volcanic explosion.
African pygmies to the Persians to Chinese mountain musicians have had some form of yodeling.
It had to have been like a written account of an attack or something. They
Yeah, I
were-
think it's just kind of a system
They
to
were
be able
making
to
an undulating call.
communicate across vast distances and like
Yeah.
valleys that'll echo through the mountains and stuff. But we're most familiar with the alpine yodeling, and that's because all of the German, Swiss, and Austrian immigrants that came over here to the U.S. Well, they didn't leave their yodeling behind, man.
Nobody would leave their yodeling behind.
It's been a big influence on our folk music and country music and even African American music. So it's kind of a pretty big deal, the yodel.
Is that polka? Does polka
That's
stem
like
from that?
that's like Polish.
Well, I mean, that's just
A little
a little
different.
different.
What's the thing that Weird Al plays with the keyboard and the?
Accordion?
Yeah, it is an accordion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Don't question my
That's Polish.
accordion
That's
knowledge.
Polish, right?
I don't know. Now,
Polka.
now I don't know. Polka.
What was the Trains, Planes, and Automobiles? Wasn't John
No.
Candy in a polka?
No, it was Home Alone.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Polka. You may have heard of us.
Oh yeah, he was a shower ring
Yeah.
salesman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
Anyway.
sorry,
Oh,
Travis.
But the reason it's kind of popular culture, well, one reason is The Sound of Music,
Yes.
that movie. And another reason is because of a guy named Cliff, the yodeling mountain climber from The Price is Right.
Oh, which we shouted out in the episode.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
I guess his name is actually Cliff.
that's awesome. Climbing a cliff.
And Ricola, because is that yodeling? Because I thought that was just like a
Ricola.
horn that they
Yeah.
It is.
That's
a big
not
horn.
yodeling.
No, I wouldn't imagine that's yodeling.
blew. It
Yeah,
kinda-
I don't know.
I don't think that. I think that's
I'm
something.
not
might
going
be
to
something
confirm nor
different.
deny.
Now that's drive-by culture.
Hey, clack, clack, clack.
But I did have one question at the end of that. That's all the yodeling history I have. But did you drink any milk while you were over there?
I didn't drink milk. We ate a lot of cheese, ate
Yeah.
a lot of meats.
Dairy good?
Dude, everything there. The food was fantastic.
Yeah.
Sean being my brother, who is a fantastic chef himself, really dives into the food culture in these countries. So you just kind of follow him around wherever he stops. You buy something too, and it's fan fucking tastic.
That would be nice to have a little like somebody with you that'd be like, you want to eat this? You wanna
Yeah,
eat
the
that?
first
You wanna-
restaurant we stopped at less than like 30 minutes into Gulling was a 2 Michelin star joint.
Damn.
I mean, it's just the food there was great. Yeah, absolutely. No milk though.
I would that
A lot of beer.
when
lot
I
of
get
wine.
to cow country in Europe. First thing I'm gonna do is buy probably a warm, fresh, warm
And it's,
glass
and
milk.
it's probably raw, right?
Yeah,
There were,
unpasteurized.
we did do a couple trails, and there were cows just kind of wandering the trail with you, and also horses. So you just be sitting there in a lake or hiking a trail, and you'll just come across like 3 or 4 horses walking right next to you, or cows.
That happened in Costa Rica
cool,
with the cows.
Yeah, it was
a lot
cool.
of cows.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome. Hey.
Oh, was that too soon?
No. Hell no.
I'm not going to tell Walt.
Patrick is fired
I'm
up.
fucking back, dude. I've been waiting on this news panther.
Spit it out, Brett.
Yeah, do it.
And this is one that
We listened to 9 Inch Nails prior to this thing, dude. I'm fucking juiced.
this is one that's going to get shit, I can't think of a good saying. You're going to get all riled up about this one in a good way.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I like getting riled up in a good way.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, fuck, Brad. That's not good. That's a 1, 2, 3.
Are we gonna
4,
tear
5
this
miles
place
away
apart?
Kind of a thing.
Well, it involves a bit of legislation.
Oh, okay.
The Senate Committee on Energy and Natural Resources unanimously passed the America the Beautiful Act, which, if passed by both houses of Congress, would reauthorize the National Parks and Public Land Legacy Restoration Fund.
Yo, this is a good story.
Yeah,
Okay.
sort of.
Oh,
For the
Brad, quit doing that.
for the most part.
Okay. Where's the Are you going to start with the negative
No.
or end with the negative?
So this fund that I mentioned
He's gonna end
with the
with it.
long name, the Legacy Restoration Fund, was initially created in 2020 under the Great American Outdoors Act, which I think I remember that passing because it was like during COVID, and it was one thing that they could pass and like hang their hat on, say like we passed this bill, and but that bill lapsed in 2025, or the funding for it lapsed in 2025. And so this new bill would renew the funding until 2031. The legislation was introduced by Senator Steve Daines of Montana and Angus King of Maine, and it has 63 Senate co-sponsors. So you would think 100 senators, this has a good chance of passing.
Yeah,
if
right.
63 of them co-sponsored.
Was this bipartisan? Did you
Yeah,
say? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because the committee, the Energy and Natural Resources Committee, unanimously passed it, and all committees are split between parties. Yeah. The bill itself invests $1.9 billion a year in infrastructure and stewardship products on public lands, and extends and strengthens one of the most successful conservation programs created under the Great American Outdoors Act that was enacted in 2020. So one of the reasons it's a good thing, but I'm bummed about it, is the purpose of this is to tackle the estimated $43 billion maintenance backlog on public lands.
Damn.
That's across several agencies like U.S. Forest Service, BLM, national parks, like all federal public
I feel
lands.
like that number is probably so inflated. It's
Right.
insane
Totally.
because everybody wants to get their money and be
Yeah.
like, we need this much.
Yeah.
Yep.
And some detractors of the bill, which I'll say, even like searching, if you search this America the Beautiful Act, you'll see articles from Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Association, National Audubon Society, Meat Eater, Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. You'll see everybody like kind of supporting this,
Yeah.
but then they all kind of admit there are drawbacks, like this still isn't enough, and there's not a good system because it's so many different agencies that need this, and we're talking like repairing roads, updating facilities,
Like
bathrooms, showers,
like basic infrastructure.
camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also access. So like land access, say put a boat ramp into a lake so you
Building
can fish
new
or recreate.
trails and
Yeah.
stuff like that
Yeah.
too.
And we're talking trails for hiking, hunting, sometimes like snowmobile,
Oh,
whatever the area recreational use
Anything.
Totally.
that the people want in that area.
Yeah.
So like this does the good thing is these places won't have to use other funds to do repairs. Now they have this extra money that's going to come in still to do repairs, but there's still a huge backlog, and nobody really knows, like Travis said, nobody really does know exactly what the cost of catching everything up is.
Yeah.
So it's only going to put a dent into it, but it's still a great thing that like we're at least going to, like out of all the hits that national parks and everything trying to sell public lands has taken, at least it's a good thing that this is being extended. There was a lapse for a year,
Yeah.
but as long as it passes, the fact that it's going to be extended $1.9 billion a year, It's good.
Yeah, I guess kind of 2 points that I'm taking from it is, one, I agree with you. Like, it's something. I know it's not the whole cake, but I think you kind of start somewhere. You work, you kind of chip away at it, and you get to the goal that you're trying to get to eventually.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And then also that it was unanimous and a bipartisan between multiple different committees. That to me is a good sign. That, like, the same, Travis, you've said it a lot of times in this podcast, of the national parks are just something everybody can get behind, because everybody enjoys nature in some regard.
Right.
And I think for kind of a few months now, if not a few years now, we've seen a lot of tearing away from that. That's made me question that. Like, does everybody really care
that
about
little bit of tearing away that, has been going on throughout our history?
I agree. But
and that's why we have to continue to fight for it.
Right, exactly. And this is a clear sign because it's bipartisan. So that's kind of the 2 points I would take away. Like, this is a positive thing. Like, not everything, but positive.
Yeah.
One of the things that pisses me off is that most of this funding is coming from leases from public lands, which, not that that's a bad thing.
Wait, say that one more time.
The $1.9 billion a year is coming from money brought in from leases on public lands,
like mining leases,
grazing,
oil.
Yeah, like say a bunch of wind farms. What are they called?
Okay.
Like the wind turbines,
right?
Like whatever it is, foresting, and that's been going on forever. I mean, and like that's definitely something that, because there's a lot of public land that isn't really good for recreating, but it may have a resource on it that can be used.
And some of it's not necessarily bad, like foresting, and I don't really like the idea of big windmills, but I guess if it's an area that nobody goes or visits or whatever, I guess whatever.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I'd be happy if my taxpayer dollars went towards this as well, and they could like double that, or make, like, instead of paying for all the like a lot of the other wars or whatever, put some taxpayer dollars to it.
I agree with that as well.
And they are also raising non-U.S. citizen entry to national parks, and that money's and that's the thing, is like a lot of this money can only be used for these specific things. Like maintenance and everything. So that's good.
That is good. They lock those tight?
Yeah, I think
like the Dingle Johnson and all that?
It sounds pretty tight. Yeah.
That is good.
And that's why, like, if you search this, that's why, like, all these conservation groups are behind it. Like, like it's definitely something. Like, we need it. It's better than nothing.
Public land or national park legislation always seems like since we've been paying attention, it always seems like it's something that we never even hear about, because it never makes national news. But
those are the
it seems like it
B-sides.
kind of passes, but I'm sure there's some junk in there that's just like, all right, son of a gun. But but it seems fairly clean for the most part.
Yeah. Like, the one thing I'm nervous about, they were trying to get this passed by July 4th, because they were like, what better way to celebrate the country than to protect, like, the icons of the nation, like our most beautiful places. But there is like a stalemate going on in Congress right now with the Save America Act, I think, where, like, Trump says he's not signing any bill until Congress passes the Save America Act. But I don't know how, who the hell knows, like, what's actually going to happen. So they're trying to push this through, and I think they will.
Live on the positive side of this one.
It sounds like everybody's pretty optimistic.
I mean, eventually it's gonna, I think, go through.
Because I think even if the president vetoes it, like a 2/3 majority vote can still pass it.
Yeah.
Because Congress controls budgets. That's like one of the main things they do.
Yeah.
So I think we should be good to go.
Hey, I feel good.
Yeah,
that's a positive news panther. In my opinion.
I think
Thanks
that's probably.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving me a positive news story on my introductory.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Episode.
Yeah.
I have high confidence that it's going to continue.
Good shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
I like anything that puts anything forward. Like, I don't care. Like, I understand that we're not going to get 100% of the pie right away. I'm fine with that. I understand the bureaucracy that goes on, and convincing hundreds, if not thousands of people to do one thing.
Yeah.
Like that's tough. It's tough to take 5 people on a vacation, for Christ's sake. So I understand, but like any small thing that goes towards this sort of thing, saving this beautiful country for my son and then his kids and all the way down the line. Like anything there, I'm going to be supportive of.
I will say it's been pretty cool with the World Cup being here. Seeing, like, I've seen a couple videos of, like, there was this one British chap who was in some park or public land, like on top of a mountain with like a lake behind him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what the fuck is this? Like, you can come out here every weekend. There's places like this all over America.
Yeah.
And you don't go into the pub on the weekend isn't the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
You can drive for days.
I've seen Ashley got me kicked. I wasn't watching much of it, wasn't paying attention. And Ashley said that like kind of the unity between all the countries and our people have just been like this masterful, like everybody's just enjoying what America has to offer in every regard, and everybody's treating each other wonderfully.
And I love that they say Americans are so kind and all that, you know, we have great hospitality.
Yeah.
And that's what we forgot because of all of this shit. Like, most Americans are wonderful fucking people.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And we have a great country, and I think we all should be very happy.
And
that
we about celebrated 250, dude. Yeah. I saw this meme, or Ashley told me about this meme, then I looked at it. It's like, it says that it's having all these other countries here is like we got to see our long lost cousins.
Yeah.
And it's just a party. Like, let's just hang out.
There's all these Scottish and Irish people just
and we're like, hey, we're still cool.
Boston.
Yeah, we are still
like,
cool.
no matter what you hear, we're still cool.
Hey, season 9.
Well,
this is
the
our
coolest.
last
We're American.
episode of season 9, bro. 4th of July, season 9 coming to an end. And I, like we did last season, have a little bit of a trivia. It's not a little bit. It's a lot of bit of trivia for you guys. Going over the last 9 episodes of the season because I obviously didn't trivia you for this episode. So happy to be back. Love it. I also enjoyed that you guys had an arbitrary moment of silence for me and then played the Friends theme song. This has been going on forever, but happy to get into this. Happy to trivia you. Let's go, dudes.
Yes.
I did also say you could be my captain anytime.
You did say it, dude.
That's true.
I am the captain now. We're back. Patty's hosting a little trivia, season recap, and I'm having fun. Back in the studio, we started recording at 5 o'clock, which is a bit earlier than what we normally record. And Patty, Paddle Daddy Patty, has had a couple extra beers.
Brad.
El Capitan.
He's fired up.
Fired up. 4th of July weekend, long one. Just got back from vacay in another country. And I got trivia, which is my favorite thing to do with you guys.
He knows his boy Brad's about to win a round of trivia.
Well, this is, unlike most of my other trivias, this is in fact scored. So you guys will keep
this
keep
one
track.
is scored.
We have plenty of bonus questions.
I have our names on my scoreboard to tally up our points.
There we go. We have plenty of bonus questions throughout these. If we have time, I'm going to check in with you, Brad, every now and again. Because as is, we have 18 questions with the bonus questions.
Oh, damn.
That's probably like 8 or 9 more. So I think we should just get right into this.
Yeah, my last trivia was 10 questions.
Well, we're going to move. We're going to move. But we also do 9 episodes before this trivia, and I do 2 questions each episode.
Yeah.
So that gives us the grand total of 18 without the bonus questions. All right. Episode 81, Pack It or Whack It.
Okay.
Strange, bizarre, or totally normal gear in 2026. During this episode's News Panther, Bradley R. enlightened us to the plight of the Florida manatee, seeking warmer waters around old, outdated nuclear facilities.
Yep.
While explaining, he mentions the manatee doesn't actually have as much blubber as one would expect.
Oh, my.
Being that they resemble a large, plump sea cow. Which ocean-dwelling animal carries the most blubber by thickness?
This wasn't part of the News Panther.
This is just from it, and it's just fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
A,
By
bowhead
thickness.
whale. B, right whale. C, humpback whale, or D, elephant seal?
Oh,
Is there like
seal in there?
a
Which-
ratio to this
Just inches.
thickness? Just
inches.
total.
How many inches of blubber by thickness for ocean-dwelling animal? A, bowhead whale, B, right whale, C, humpback whale, or D, elephant seal?
Man, I'm really curious.
I feel like I'm totally wrong, but
Well, you get to
it's
guess.
a very interesting question.
Thank you. Okay, we got the answers. Travi guessed D. Brad guessed D. It is A, the bowhead whale.
Bowhead.
I kind of thought it'd be one I hadn't heard of.
I think
Averages about 17 to 20 inches of blubber. Number one, the right whale's number two, about 12 to 14 inches of blubber.
That's insane.
Humpback whale, about 4.7 inches of blubber. And the elephant seal was something like smaller than that.
Man,
I
we
didn't
messed
actually
up.
write it down.
Yeah,
we picked the worst
I
one.
kind of knew I was wrong off the bat because he's talking about whales, but I've also never heard of these
Yeah.
whales
Same.
before.
Yeah,
So
except the humpback.
the first thing
Well-
I thought of was like a big seal trying to get his ass up the
a
beach
blubber
with all that.
seal.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you didn't get that right, but I do have a bonus question for you. If you can tell me it's 1 point, if you can tell me which animal has the highest percentage of body weight that is fat.
Okay, here's
Okay. 1, grizzly bear. 2, Miller moth. 3, right whale. And 4, the walrus. You are the walrus.
so we went from ABCD to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I write these fast. Number 4, Travis, walrus.
right whale.
Number 3, right whale, Brad. It is the Miller moth.
I was there.
Yes.
I knew it should have been the
Up
moth.
to roughly 72% of its weight is body fat. The next one is
That's
right
an
whale.
insect larva.
No, it's yeah, I guess it is before it turns into
post
something.
larva.
Yeah,
Pre.
post larva pre. No, that's post. Is what it turns.
We
it's
need
the
to
moth.
have we need to contact a butterfly.
Anyway, up to 72% of its weight is body fat.
Wow, that's a lot.
All right, number 2 for episode 1, Pack It or Whack It, Strange
Is
Bizarre.
that why Bear Grylls just chomps down on those grubs?
Probably.
Oh, I
They're
bet,
just
dude.
like
I bet.
tons of nutrition.
Yeah, I bet.
But he said a moth.
Yeah, I did.
It's got
Yeah.
wings.
Yeah.
Grubs, moss. It's just a grub with a wing, ain't it?
Yeah. Kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
Or Totally Number Gear in 2026. We covered many of the strangest, funniest, or bizarre gear for 2026 during this episode. From the fan favorite bumper dumper to the couple of ways us booze hounds can get our fix out on the trails. So I got curious. If you guys had to choose one or the other, which would it be? This is for no points. This is just
Oh,
your
this
opinion.
is just opinionated.
Yep, that's right. So far, you guys have 0 points.
We're not doing very
A,
good, Brad.
would you guys choose the bumper dumper or the glow in the dark toilet paper? You don't have to do the timer. I'm just asking for your opinions.
Bumper
Okay.
dumper.
Bumper dumper?
Far more practical.
Okay.
Bumper dumper.
Bumper dumper? Okay. Number 2
No.
would be
Glow in the dark.
glow in the dark teepee?
Yeah.
I kind of think that'd be cool,
The
dude.
bumper dumper helps you 24/7.
Except for
The
on
glow in the
trail.
dark toilet paper really only provides its benefit.
At night, I want to make sure it's always, I know where it is.
Yeah.
And if it's glow in the dark, I'll know where it is.
Yeah, leave
If you have
that
a bumper
stuff in the
dumper,
sun.
you don't need to know.
Not if I'm-
It's on the back of the truck.
not if
Yeah.
I'm-
Where is my butthole?
Not if I'm,
Ah, glow
not
in
if
the
I'm
dark toilet paper.
10 miles in the back country. That's not going to do
All
me
right.
good.
I
B,
can't
would
believe
you
you
guys
chose that.
rather the man can portable single wall beer keg or Pat's dehydrated IPA?
Beer keg.
Beer keg?
How far are we going?
Well, that's why I chose these two, because the bumper dumper is very much the parking lot or cruising down the
Right,
road
right,
in your
yeah.
car. The glow in the dark toilet paper is more for the trail. The keg is more for, in my opinion, you're sitting
parking
you're-
lot.
Yeah, you're the parking lot. And
thinking
then the
put that-
dehydrated beers for backpack.
I'm thinking put that keg in a Yeti with ice, and it'll be there when you get off the trail.
Golly, you're speaking my language.
Because I had this thing where I'd rather if I'm gonna half eat or drink something, if I'm not gonna do the whole like the real deal,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it at all.
I don't need beer on the trail.
Yeah.
But I do need beer after the
I
trip.
took Pat's though. I did take Pat's. I think we talked about this before, and I gotta tell you, Haven't. My buddy had the thing, the glass, the carbonation thing that comes with, and it was pretty farting nice. And you are getting a pretty stiff stout or an IPA.
Did you get some nice brook water? Nice cool brook water for it?
It was like a smaller creek. Yeah, sure. All right. Episode 82. Let's take a ride on the Magic School Bus with Mr. Burnworth.
Nice.
In this episode, we had the pleasure of conversing with my high school bio teacher and college professor, Mr. Dr. Jabin Burnworth. What a great guest, and what a pleasure to go full circle to invite him into our, if you will, classroom. During our conversation, we spoke of a few of the accolades he has under his belt. One of them was netting a $10,000 grant to write a new high school curriculum for a learning center. Where was this learning center? Was it A, Sleeping Bear Dunes National Park? Was it B, Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore? C, Hoosier National Forest? Or D, Manistee Huron National Forest?
Say them again real quick.
Okay. A, Sleeping Bear Dunes. B, Indiana Dunes. C, Hoosier National Forest. Or D, Manistee Huron National Forest.
All right.
Travi had B. Brad had B. You're right.
Yeah.
It was Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore, and this happened in 2010 after Mr. Dr. Jabin Burnworth joined Mary Lee's master's program in environmental education.
I was paying attention.
Nice.
Mr.
So was I. He's a great dude. All right, great job. So it's 1-1 right now.
Oh yeah,
Is that
neck
right?
and neck.
1-1, neck and neck. Question number 2 for episode 82.
Am I using the permanent marker?
Oh. No.
Nope.
All right. One of the questions I had for Mr. Burnworth was, what is the perfect day outdoors for him? He answered this question by talking about walking around his friend Jerry's land, a beautiful piece of 62 acres of which Jabin called pure gold. On Jerry's land, he mentioned one unique feature. What is the name of this feature? Is it A, wetland, B, marsh, C, deciduous forest, or D, fen?
I wrote the wrong word.
I'm gonna say
I almost said it out loud when you asked that.
Boards up. D, fen, and marsh. Brad got it right.
Fen.
It is D, fen.
what's fen?
A fen, glad you asked, is a type of soggy, waterlogged land that accumulates peat or dead and decaying plant material. Fens are often home to rare plants, insects, and small mammals.
Remember when he said he would, like, if you like jumped on the land,
Yeah,
it's
it's
squishy?
very squishy, soft,
yeah.
but it's like a great mixture of peat and water. It's waterlogged soil.
My dude Pete.
Hey, I watched a short documentary about a man that harvests peat for
Firewood.
people to heat their
I
homes.
actually watched that same thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was
Or at least
actually
something
really
like
neat.
that, yeah.
Super cute.
All right, episode 83. Memories over miles. There's no prize for first. Memories over miles was an episode we put together in hopes of giving people of all shapes, sizes, ages, and abilities the gumption to get outdoors, to get on the trail and experience the beauty of nature. In the beginning, the News Panther went back to his roots with a bit of a throwback style.
Ooh.
What is the throwback style I am referring to? Was it A, use the original News Panther roar? Do you guys remember that? Because it was so grumbly. Like it was just
And loud.
like, terrifying.
Oh, I don't.
Was it B, Travi did the News Panther?
Oh,
C, went over 2 stories? Or D, a 45-minute News Panther leaving no time for the rest of the episode?
Oh man, that is a tough one.
well, as curated as our podcast is, I can't imagine that happening.
What was the episode name?
Use the original News
No, I
Panther
mean,
roar.
like, which episode was it?
Episode 83, Memories Over Miles. There's no prize for first.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Okay. I think I got it.
All right. Boards up. C. Brad. I can't tell anymore. B. Travi. It is C.
Hell yeah.
What was he?
He went over 2 stories in this News Panther, which is something we haven't done since, I believe, season 6, the end of season 6. In this News Panther, Brad.
Was that the first time Brad ever did 2 stories?
No.
Are these part of the podcast
did 2 news
history?
stories from the very beginning once he took it over.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did the
Forgot
first
about
News
that.
Panther, and then Brad took it over. I think the episode after, Brad took it over. And he did 2 all the way up to, I believe it was end of season 6. And then he's
realized
done 1
this
ever
isn't
since.
sustainable to always find 2 stories.
What made us think that we needed 2?
Pretty late,
I don't know.
pretty late into our game.
Yeah.
Probably because we were scared
And it
to
would
fill
take
time.
and then it would take up 45 minutes at the end.
In this News Panther, Walt and Brad covered the aggressive bear activity on Ramsey Cascade Trail in the Smoky Mountains.
Yep.
And 600 acres being donated to Smoky Mountain National Park from that dude. The dude's or whatever. Anyway, I didn't like this question that much, but I thought it was kind of funny as I went through. We're still on episode 83. After we were done recording this episode, I felt pretty bad, like I was alienating people from doing what they love. If you guys remember, I was going a little bit ham on fast people. This was not my intention whatsoever. I did not mean to put people down, but I meant to lift people up. One of the issues I had with my performance during the recording was my use of curse words. How many times during this recording did I use the word fuck?
Patty doing housekeeping right now?
How many times during the recording of this episode did I use the word fuck? Was it 4? Was it 7, 15, or 20?
Oh, man.
Dude.
Say those numbers again.
Okay. A4, B7, C15, D20. How many times did I use the word fuck during episode 83?
What was the episode name?
Memories Over Miles. There's no prize for first.
Yep.
Man, you got aggressive on the chill episode.
Okay. Travis had 7. Brad had 7. The answer is 7.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I said fuck 7 times. A little too much. Although, as I was doing this question, I've used the word fuck 6 times. So fuck. And now we're at 8.
But it's okay because you used it in context.
Thank you very much. Bonus point during this. If you can tell me the word I use when I try not to say the word fuck.
I think that's an easy one. Fart.
Be farting?
Farting.
Yeah, Travis gets fart. That's right. That's
a bonus point?
You get a bonus point.
But I put the apostrophe in, farting.
Well, I say fart. I'll say farting. I'll say.
Well, wouldn't that be fucking?
Oh, yeah, true.
Who cares? You got a point. What's the score? We're on episode 84.
It is 2 to what?
2 to 4.
I got a bonus point
I don't think
for
it
the
would
fart
count.
too. So I have 3.
Oh, 3 to 5?
You 4. You have 4.
3 to 4.
I
All
have,
right.
I have 5.
3 to 4.
3 to 5.
Is
3 to
it-
4. Who cares? Episode 84, Migration Season Unpacked. BWIAB, Indiana Dunes, and more.
Big burden episode of the year.
Now, firstly, we had an overall wonderful time at both the BWIAB and the Indiana Dunes during our migration season. And nothing said during this episode is meant to be a reflection of the event itself, because I also went a little bit of ham on this, and since I'm apologizing, we're going to keep that going.
Pat, you shouldn't apologize for people being rude.
That's true. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't the event themselves that I blamed for this. It was stupid people everywhere. And so during Travi's intro, he referred to the BWIAB with a different title. And Brad and I both agreed the name should stick.
Shit.
What was the name that Travie J gave to the BWIAB? What he thinks it should be? Was it A,
I don't even remember.
the Great American Bird Blitz? Was it B, Featherfest America? C, Tweet Week USA? Or D, Warbler Stock 2026?
Oh, I don't even remember that.
It is so fun listening to reading these transcripts.
I think it's that, but I'm not sure.
All right.
Oh, man.
You guys are thinking bobbers up. D, it is D. Warbler Stock 2026.
What was A? I was thinking it was A,
the Great
too.
American Bird Blitz.
Yeah. Okay.
That was fun reading the transcript and listening to the episode. We both, there was about a half a second where we were like, yep, that's what it should be. That should be that. All right, number 2 for episode 84. A great majority of our time during this year's spring migration was spent at Maggie Marsh. More specifically, the boardwalk at Maggie Marsh. The boardwalk is often celebrated as one of North America's premier bird watching destinations, especially for viewing neotropical songbirds and warblers during their spring migration. How many species of birds have been documented on or near the Maggie Marsh Boardwalk? Was it A, 150, B, 200, C, 270, or D, 300?
Was this a fact that was stated on
Yeah, they even have
that
a board.
podcast?
They even have a board that during the migration of all the birds that have been caught there.
Did we
Or
talk
seen
about it?
there, not
And it's
caught
on the
there.
Ebert hotspot.
Yeah. This is according to their website, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I may be wrong.
I'm probably wrong. God damn it.
All right, show the boards. C and C. It is C. 270 species have been known to be seen.
Yeah.
On
I felt like
Maggie Marsh
300
Boardwalk.
was a little too on the nose.
Yeah.
So I brought her down.
All right, this is going to be a rough one, but I do have a bonus point question. I mentioned neotropics. Bonus point if you can name the 4 continents or countries. They're called fuck it. Let's not
Big
do
difference
this
between continents
This
and
is
countries.
hard. Let's
Patrick.
go to 85. Episode 85. Fuck the bonus point. Now I've definitely reached my goal of fucks for this episode, which was my plan. Sharing space with nature, a conversation with urban wildlife biologist Jessica Merkling. Jessica was an amazing guest to have on the podcast and will remain a close friend of the pod for years to come. We had tons of questions for her, and she helped us shed light on the fight between urban and natural landscapes. A bit of a side tangent we had pertained to how many and which states defined their wildlife departments as DNRs or Department of Natural Resources. While all 50 states have a wildlife department, how many states title them Department of Natural Resources or DNR? Is it A, 5, B, 9, C, 12, D, 15?
I specifically brought this up.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's something, it's like a hobby of mine. And you would think I would know the answer to this.
All right. Damn, that was quick. I didn't even get done with a full drink of this chacho. Brad guesses C, 12. Travi guesses A, 5. The answer is B, 9.
We both
There are
missed
9 states.
We split it.
Illinois.
I kind of thought it would be a low number because I heard like the Texas Department of whatever it was.
yeah.
It sounded really cool.
And it was all Midwest states.
Yeah, well,
Ish.
So it's not. I got a little bit of run through just so we can clarify this. 9 states declare it the Department of Natural Resources: Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, South Carolina, and Wisconsin.
South Carolina.
Wow.
Just to keep going
You didn't
further,
know that, Brad?
some
You didn't have
places
Indiana?
call it the Department of Fish and Game, and those are 8 states to call it that: Alaska, Arizona, Idaho, New Hampshire, New Mexico, North Dakota, Wyoming, Arkansas. And then we also have the Department of Fish and Wildlife, which is California, Delaware, Florida, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one, right?
Well, yeah, because then the other states are like a different rendition of that, or they've added like parks to it or something more.
Yeah, I think there's different departments because Indiana DNR includes a bunch of stuff, even the law enforcement side of it.
Right.
But I don't. Does like say California wildlife and
they all
does
do
that
the
include
same
that
exact thing?
Oh,
It's
it all
just
does the same.
Name, so the name when it was the early 1800s or 1800s itself when they started declaring these departments to be these, and the reason why some of the states they're called like the grandfather states or something like that. They kept those 8 of them kept fish and game because it was originally made to preserve hunting game and things that people would fish for.
Right.
But then over time, towards the mid 1800s, we started loving animals and wanting animals to not be wiped out. So now you have these departments kind of switch their name to encompass everything, and that's wildlife.
Yeah.
So anywhere those places are, they all do the same thing. They're just called something different if they've decided to evolve. Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow, Patrick, thank you for that.
Yes, you're welcome.
I can't wait to tell somebody that when I'm drunk 2 years from now.
In the same exact way.
Question number 2, episode 85, Sharing Space with Nature, a conversation with urban wildlife biologist Jessica Merkling. We got to talking a little bit about invasive species during this episode. Species like coyotes, deer, and Canada geese. Jessica told us for 6 years, part of her job was to write depredation tags for Canadian geese so people could remove them from their property. We also got to talking about the invasive mute swan. And although they are beautiful birds, they do a lot of harm to its environment. And another native species of bird they are very hard on. What did Jessica say what species of bird did Jessica say the mute swan is very hard on? Was it A, the trumpeter swan?
I think you're saying that weird.
Sorry. A, the trumpeter swine. B, the northern cardinal. C, the great blue heron. Or D, the red-tailed hawk.
I wrote down which one I think it's hard on.
All right. Travis guesses C, the great blue heron.
Yes.
And Brad guesses A, the trumpeter swan. Brad gets that right.
I have 5 to 8.
Trumpeter swan is a native to this area. The mute swan is not, and it's wreaking havoc on both its environment and the bird itself.
Who knew the guy who's been spending all of his savings to travel the world to see all the birds?
Knew that before.
Knew that one.
I got some coming. Don't be so.
And who pays attention during the episode?
All right, guys. We are on episode 86. Good news from the wild, conservation and Colonel Lieber.
Oh, boy.
During the introduction of this episode, Travie J talked about his experience putting the 1965 Grumman canoe on top of his pristinely painted truck. And he spoke of the disappointment he had with his choice of tie-down at the bow of the boat. He recommended listeners to be sure they have the proper tie-downs or a handy friend to tie a wicked trucker's hitch. What did Travie call Bradley, referring to his helpful hand?
You never know what's.
Was it the master knotter, A, the artisan of knots, B, the master of rope and rigging, C, or D, the noble knotsman?
There's 3 out of the 3 out of the 4.
That question took so many turns. I had no idea.
I have so fun. All right. Travie got guess P, which is not a letter. I'm going to go with D on that.
Yeah, that's definitely
D, the noble knotsman. Brad guessed D, the noble knotsman. You are entirely correct. It is the noble knotsman. Nicely played.
That
y'all.
I remember because I feel like it is an official title.
Oh.
At least in my heart.
Yeah.
It's in the ranking system
Yes.
Yeah, he's
All
a
right.
noble
Here's an
knotsman.
opportunity.
now. My next level is knighted knotsman.
Here's an opportunity for a bonus point, y'all. While the total number of theoretical or mathematical knots is considered infinite, there are roughly how many distinct variety of knots according to like some guides, like the important guides.
I thought you were gonna say
Ashley's Book of Nuts.
I thought you were gonna say
that's one.
Like,
I thought you were gonna say according to some guy.
no, yeah. While the number of knots is theoretically or mathematically considered infinite, there are roughly how many distinct variety of knots?
Are we talking like? Oh, go ahead.
Like your
Knots,
base
dude.
knot.
I don't.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
like
just a
square
guess.
knot,
I want
top
It's got to
knot.
be your base knot.
This is the hard bonus point. I want a number. There is no A, B, C, or D, or 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Oh, we're like this
You
is
guess a number.
closest to the
You're on
number.
your own.
Okay.
So
Price is
number
Right
of
rules, dude.
base
Don't
like
guess one.
base knots.
Yeah, that's what I don't know if it's like yeah,
All knots.
square
bro.
knot,
all knots.
square knot,
All
top knot,
knots.
hitch knot.
Okay, Brad has 78. Travie has 4,000. Travie is right. Or I guess he's closest.
man.
The
What was
answer is just about 3,800
Yeah.
knots.
And I know that because
Damn.
I just bought because Amazon Prime Day got a good deal on the Ashley Book of Knots, which is some like pirate guy that wrote a big book and illustrated a book of knots.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
on
like
the
he
thing,
plundered the high seas for gold.
I put
he's a pirate?
4,000 because I think on the front it says 4,000 illustrations of knots.
Yeah.
That's a good guess, dude. Or not a good guess. That was good.
I just held that book Friday too.
You held it, dude?
Right, that's like the knot Bible, I feel like.
All right. Episode 86, Good News from the Wild, Conservation, and Colonel Lieber. I spent the last portion of this episode spitting numbers and letters at you guys while I was highlighting, in my opinion, a massive conservation win in the world's oceans. This is because we have now designated 10% of the world's ocean into protected and conserved areas. As I am continuing to monitor the process of these huge goals for the world's oceans, I am setting my alarm for some time in early 2027. What is it that I am so excited to see when it comes out in early 2027?
27?
Is it A, the Global Biodiversity Assessment of 2027?
That actually
Is it
sounds
B,
very interesting.
The Protected Planet Report of 2027?
I'd like to
Is
hear
it
that
C,
too.
the Nature Preservation Status Report 2027? Or D, the Stewardship of Living Earth 2027?
A lot of names.
I know,
I'm
right?
surprised you didn't do your
I know, all the
abbreviations.
acronyms.
The
you
acronyms.
guys were losing interest pretty quick after that, so I didn't want to. Okay, Travie J has B, and Brad has A. Travie J has come up a notch. It is the Protected Planet Report of 2027. The last time we got our info.
PPR027, boy.
Yeah, dude, that was a fun thing. And I cannot wait for this report to come out because I'm hoping that we climbed up another great amount of percentage. All right.
I have 6. Travis has 8.
6?
No,
and
backwards.
9.
Travis
I'm
says-
9.
I have
Yeah,
8.
6.
Travis has 6.
Okay, so only a 2-point difference with quite a few questions left. All right. Let's get on to the next one. Episode 87, y'all. Survival of the Smartest Trivia Night with our beloved Miss Kirsten Whitcomb.
Yes.
Before we got into the famed News Panther segment of this episode, which both Walt and Travie used to talk about Travie's exploration of his backyard and all the living things in it, we went on a side tangent about the yearning Travie has for a new daily cowboy hat. This further led us this further led us into a tangent about racing, and more specifically, the race cars. I gave my top 3 race cars of all time. What were those 3 cars?
Is this
The
short
drivers or
answer?
the like
What are the name? What
sponsors?
How do? Yeah, there you go.
Is
Yeah,
this
the
not
sponsors of each car.
multiple choice?
It's not the
Ah,
racer. Yeah, give me a second.
I don't want it to be multiple choice.
Okay, it's not multiple choice. You have to name them. You have to name them.
Okay, your 3 NASCAR
What were
sponsors.
my 3 favorite cars
shit.
that I know?
Okay.
And they don't have to be in order. Just the 3.
Yep.
All right. I got mine.
Okay. Ding. Travis J, show your board.
I don't know.
Okay. Travis J says DuPont, Miller, and Bud. Brad
DuPont.
says Hardee's, Mellow
DuPont.
Yellow, and Good Wrench. You are both wrong.
But it's from
what?
it's
Brad,
from Talladega Nights.
Nope. You are closest.
Because I remember
It's
him
not
saying he liked
Talladega
Jeff
Nights.
Gordon.
Oh no.
It is Days of Thunder.
Yeah, Days of Thunder.
With Tom Cruise and Carrie Ills or whatever his
Which
name
are
The
Trick,
Mellow Ye-
Cold
is.
Trickle.
Hold on. Don't go too far into that. What the answer is A, the STP, Mellow Yellow, and Hardee's. The STP car with that baby blue back in the day.
Richard Petty.
King.
What Richard Petty the King was awesome. And you did have quite
it was
a
like
few of those.
it was like
but-
powder blue. That was a nice
It was
blue.
nice.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so those are my three, but you do have a bonus point here, okay?
I don't get a bonus point for having two.
No,
of them?
I don't get
absolutely
anything? None of them?
You
Jeff Gordon?
literally got them all wrong.
DuPont
Well,
car?
because
Hold on.
we made fun of him for the Jeff Gordon
That's
thing.
right.
You said you love Jeff Gordon.
Dude, he was huge back then. I mean,
All right.
Jeff Gordon was winning everything till Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Or Jeremy
Yep.
Johnson. Jimmy
That
Johnson?
is
Jimmy.
NASCAR history.
Bonus point question. If you can name the drivers of each of my favorite cars, you have the STP,
Okay.
the Mellow Yellow car, and the Hardee's car,
God
both
damn it.
from Days of Thunder.
And we've said two of these names,
I know
right?
you guys kept talking. I'm like, dude, shut it.
Oh man.
Oh, dude, I know. My guess is you guys are going to get 2 out of the 3 easy.
Yeah.
And then the other one is just going to be a guess.
All right. I got
Oh,
something.
dude. Oh, man. Brad, Cold
Roddy?
Trickle,
Roddy
Richard
Piper?
Petty, and Roddy, dude. Petty, Trickle, and Hudson.
That's what I had.
You guys are both wrong. But Brad, you are extremely close. I kind of do want to give you a half point, but I'm not going to.
Oh man.
The answer is the STP car was Richard the King Petty.
Of course.
The Mellow Yellow car was Cole Trickle, which after all the hype of that movie coming out and how much fanfare that got, Mellow Yellow ended up sponsoring a car in NASCAR.
Was it
and
Dick
that
Trickle?
That was driven by Kyle Petty.
Oh.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kyle Petty drove that.
Yeah.
And then the Hardee's car was a character named Russ Wheeler. And because of the hype of this, it became a sponsor in NASCAR, and the driver was Tommy Ellis. Yeah.
Not Bill Elliott.
No, Bill Elliott.
It was McDonald's.
Elliott was?
I think for a minute.
I kind of might know that too. That sounds right. That sounds right. All right. Episode 87, Survival of the Smartest, Trivia Night with Kirsten Whitcomb. One of the questions during this trivia episode had to do with the AT, the CDT, and the PCT, or the PCT and the NCT. And which one was home to the highest peak. One of the questions during this trivia episode had to do with the AT, the CDT, the PCT, and the NCT, and also which one was home to the highest peak. And explaining why Travi put down a certain answer, he used reasoning that was wrong, but oftentimes a big misunderstanding or mispronunciation of the actual trail. What mistake did Travi make during his explanation
I know.
for this answer?
Short answer.
Was it A, based on Jonathan Cable's experience, the AT has the most elevation game, so it must have the highest peak. B, the Continental Divide means you'll always stay on a ridgeline, which it must include the highest peak. C, because the NCT is just a Midwest trail, it wouldn't have any high peaks. Or D, since PCT stands for Pacific Coast Trail, the trail is at sea level.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
right.
both got it.
You both got it. Yeah. Since the PCT stands for Pacific Coast Trail, the trail is at high level, which for all of our listeners out there who might be thinking that same thing, it is a common misconception. I've heard that happen often, but it stands for the Pacific Crest Trail, not the Pacific Coast Trail.
I can't kick it.
So it's a much different
because
as we learned,
crest is such an odd. I mean, I understand it is a geological feature,
right?
But you don't hear a lot of trail names with that in it.
Yeah, I get you.
Except one of the 4 major ones.
But I guess if you're cresting, you're hitting a peak, which probably is the highest one.
There you go.
And then you go down.
Durr.
Yeah. Well,
Durr. Just kidding. I don't know if I'd have known it.
Had a few too many beers when that question popped up.
Let's move on. We're moving on well, and I'm liking this. Are you guys have like your guesses whether or not what you got right out of all these? Send them our way, dude. I want to hear it.
Bustabirdy.com.
Episode, yeah, there it is.
6 to 8 still, right?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Is it?
What's this?
6 to 8. 8 for me, 6 for Travis.
All right. 2 points down. You have quite a few questions to be able to make it back. Okay, sir?
Oh, I'm not
you just
afraid.
need
I'm
to
not
lock
scared.
in,
Yeah.
Straighten up. Okay.
I'm ready.
Put the coat on. Zip it up. It's raining outside. Episode 88. The People Behind the Path with Chris Bradley and the Hoosier Hikers Council. As we introduced one of my favorite guests this season to shed light on a bit of the process of how hiking or backpacking trails come to be from concept to ribbon cutting, I made it a point to highlight just how many trails the Hoosier Hikers Council has had a hand in building, from designing to blueprints to building and maintaining. Roughly how many trails does the HHC list on its website as having under their belts in the state of Indiana?
And this is something
that was
we
a
didn't.
hard paragraph to read.
I bet.
Is it A8? B13, C18, D24.
All right.
All right. You both have your answers in. Show your boards, dude. All right. We got Brad with B, Travie with D. The answer is right in between. C.
Man.
Dang it.
18 trails they have had a hand in building. Roughly 18, because I think some of them were listing some like different concepts, things. I don't know. Anyway, you have a chance for a bonus point here, Travie. Okay? Lock in, bro. Remember the episode.
Hey.
Old Chris Bradley.
Don't be showing favoritism.
I'm here for the underdog. If you're losing, I do the same. Bonus point. If you can name the trail Chris said was his favorite trail in Indiana. Talk quite extensivly about this trail. What? There's no multiple choice. I just about read you the answer. That's a cross out of D. Yeah. Dude, Brad got it right.
Hell yeah.
Stone Trail. That's entirely correct. That is a 48-mile trail from end to end. Indiana's longest natural surface footpath.
And I think we've been highly considering
Yeah, absolutely.
doing that this year.
Yeah, our fall trip.
Dude, it'd be so fun. There is elevation, that's for sure. It takes you back through 2 state parks, like primarily, but definitely through some other areas, and it's great for backpacking.
And is it one of those trails like do we need to do that to consider ourselves like true Hoosier backpackers?
I think kind of so, right?
Yeah,
Probably.
I would think so.
Yeah,
the
probably.
longest.
You have to do it and then promote it.
You learn the secret trail handshake for when you're walking by people.
You know I love trail handshakes.
If not, we'll use the one that I came up with.
That's it right there. I did that on that Manistee Trail like a dozen times.
Did you do it in Austria?
No.
I didn't do it in Costa Rica.
But
either.
I bet it is bilingual. I mean, that's a very bilingual
it should be,
sign.
yeah.
It's just 2
It's
fingers
physical.
moving in the shape of
Wait, you
direction
can't tell
of laser
people.
marking.
And
Oh,
it's
that's true.
They
It's a
got
secret.
Yeah, you got to figure it out.
learn it.
on the
Right, you
trail.
gotta learn it.
I'm
yeah.
not a good
Yeah.
secret keeper at all. I like to talk. I like secrets.
Patrick,
I
don't
do keep secrets.
please don't say anything about it
Okay.
on the socials.
Okay.
Wait, it's recorded.
All right. A couple seasons ago, we started running through a rapid fire round of 5 questions with our guest, and Chris Bradley's interview was no different. One of the questions was whether Chris preferred boots or trail runners. He explained because of his age and his history, he preferred boots, but wouldn't mind getting in on the trail runner hype. This excited Trevi J, who, although
I got excited.
yeah, although it was a
you did.
Yeah, you did. Although it was a rapid fire round, had to give his opinion as well. This is when Travi let the rest of us know he also preferred boots and, in fact, wears boots even during simple household chores. What chore did Travi admit to wearing boots while doing?
I know exactly what this is.
Was it A, digging holes, B, laundry, C, mowing the lawn, or D, weeding the flower bed?
That's so funny. I remember that exactly.
Oh, yeah. All right. Brad has his answer. And Travi has his answer. It is B, laundry. And I will admit that I called Travi out quite hard during the episode. I was like, nope, you said laundry, explain laundry. And also, if you go back and listen, you evaded that conversation pretty fucking well, dude.
Oh, the laundry conversation?
The whole conversation.
My laundry conversation is
no one zigged with you.
Is complicated.
He's like, when I take a shower, I put my boots on.
Yeah, dude. I
don't want to slip.
All right, you both got that. There's an opportunity for another bonus point. If you can tell me the guest we started doing rapid fire questions with. Who was the guest that we started rapid fire questions with?
No multiple choice.
First guest to do rapid fire questions. Nope, no.
I think I know.
Travis guessed Chadwick. Brad guessed Whitney. You're both wrong for the bonus question. It was season 5, episode 49, Conservation with Alyssa Augustiniak. I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name. Augustiniak. I love you, Alyssa. That's who we did our first rapid fire round with.
Did you go back that far?
That was like,
yeah, I looked through all. This is fun. Yeah, it was.
It was
awesome.
like a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
That's ancient history.
That's sweet. I mean, I think that's. Well, it's only been like 6 or 7 guests now at this point.
Yeah,
that we started with. Yeah.
Holy crap!
All right, last episode I have for you guys. 2 questions plus a bonus point. 1 bonus point. So, Travi, this is your round, dude. You got to come up with this episode. It is your
7 to 10.
episode.
7 to 10.
Yeah, you got to lock.
I feel like there's some horse shit going on.
All right, I'll give you extra points. I'll give you 5 bonus points on the last bonus question. Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, it happens, Brad. Get over it. Episode 89.
What the
2 in the
fuck?
bush with Brad and Travis. This was the first episode I was not a part of, which means I had the opportunity to listen, sort of, free of the worries of hearing myself talk. One thing I took away from this app was the News Panther segment. It was all about the horseshoe crab, its blood, and some of the history of the arthropod. As a lifelong lover of the ocean and someone who fears land-faring creatures more than I do ocean-dwelling creatures, I was alarmed at the amount of times you both used words like terrifying and menacing. Remember, listeners, never judge a book by its cover.
He was terrified, and he did say he's more terrified of land-dwelling creatures than ocean-dwelling.
Yes.
So us.
Overall, though, the episode was fucking fantastic. And you
16.
boys held down the fort very well. Thank you very much. I'm glad you counted because that's why I'm doing it. And you guys held the fort down very well. I'm going to not read for a second. You guys really crushed it. It was awesome hearing you guys. It sounded to me like it was 2 bros that have known each other forever, just shooting the shit about things that was like a Sunday afternoon conversation when Brad stops by the house. So
that's
great
all
job.
we did. I
Great
got
job.
there and I was like, hey, what do you want to do for the app? And Brad's like, you want to just shoot the shit? And I was like, word. And we did it.
All right, Joe. Enough of the patriotism or whateverinism. To start off this episode, you guys were talking about the canoe.
Patronizing.
Patronizing, thank you. To start off this episode, you guys were talking about the canoe yak trip we took the other weekend. You were also talking about the 2 canoes we brought from my garage. You nailed the first one, a 1965 aluminum grummet canoe, hand riveted.
Wonderful.
But failed to name the second, arguably more beautiful canoe in my collection.
It is beautiful.
What is the name of this canoe?
The fiberglass one?
Yeah.
Is it A, Mohawk
Your
Blazer,
name for it or the
the
manufacturer?
brand and
Okay.
Lisa.
name and model? Is it the A, Mohawk
Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Is it A, Mohawk Blazer? Jesus, that's hard. B, the Winona Boundary Waters. C, Nova Craft Prospector. Or D, Old Town Saranac. And those are all brands of high-end canoes.
It is the green on it's beautiful, and the wood interior.
Yeah, it does look really nice.
Quite gorgeous.
All right, Travi guessed Old Town Saranac. Brad guessed Mohawk Blazer. It is the 16-foot Mohawk Blazer.
Boom.
That is entirely correct. Travi, you are out of this game, but I still have 2 questions left. Let's go through it because this is one of my favorites. I got to see
no
one.
points?
You get a point.
Are there bonus?
Yes, there's 2 points for this. Well, I guess 6 points because
can't
the
catch
last
up.
one is worth 5 points. You can catch up with the very last question. If you don't lose this question, which would put you below 6.
I got to get both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. As you move through this episode, a good portion of the show was spent talking about binoculars, binos, or bins for short.
Yeah.
Bins.
You spoke of the Vortex bins you both own. Brad has and Travi's waiting on.
Waiting on them.
And another middle range price pair, the Bushnell. What brand of bin is widely considered the gold standard for bird watching and nature observation, which you yourself can purchase if you have extensively more than $1,000 laying around? Is it A, the Maven, B, the Leica, C, Knox, or D, Swarovski?
Oh man.
Swarovski sounds like a helicopter. Is that?
Yeah.
Or is that Kovorsky? But
Man, that's a tough one.
this is like the pinnacle of bird watching binoculars. The company that makes them.
Yep.
I got mine.
Screw it.
Travis guessed D. Brad guessed D. You both are right.
Yeah.
To be more specific, the new, I have a lot of information about this. I was actually at Swarovski's headquarters in Innsbruck, Austria, where they manufacture Swarovski. My family bought a
You were
lot.
just there.
We were just there. Yeah.
Did you get to
in Austria? And
take these for a test drive?
On their property, they had these brand new Swarovski optic binoculars. And I got to try them and talk with the guy. It was
No shit.
fucking awesome. I have a photo of it sliced in half and all like the engineering that goes into it that I'm going to share with you guys later on.
Damn.
But
Like the
it
different
is
lenses and stuff that are inside
it's,
of it?
It's so much more than a fucking binocular. Let me go into it.
Travis, Sikorsky, I believe, is the name you were thinking of.
Sikorsky.
The helicopter.
The Huey they made.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's actually the binocular. While Swarovski does make lots of different binoculars, they started off as a binocular brand, and then they kind of migrated into crystal figurines and things, and then now they're going more into crystal jewelry. Right now, Ariana Grande is their sponsor for their jewelry. Originally a binocular and spotting scope company, but evolved into those. So these optics, these versions are coming with built-in Merlin and iNaturalist.
Yeah.
Can recognize up to 9,000 species of animals, insect, bird, everything.
So are they connected to your phone then?
I got you, bro. But hold on.
Okay.
9,000. They just added Africa's species to the list. He was telling us that if you were to go on a safari now with these binoculars, it would be able to spot those. it works by using the world's first AI binocular, and it uses something called GPRS. So there's no Wi-Fi needed. It's kind of like satellite, I suppose.
Yeah.
But that's what it uses to be able. You could be anywhere in the world and use these things with no issues whatsoever. I thought a couple of the parts that were cool is you can actually use these binoculars on multiple phones. So if Brad had a pair of these binoculars and we were out in the jungle and he was looking at something using this GPRS, not needing Wi-Fi, we could all pull the view up on our phones, like you and I could, and
we
see
can
exactly
see what he's
Brad's looking at.
So it's got a camera in.
It's got a video camera and it's got a camera.
So
camera.
badass.
And this is one of those binoculars too. Like they had birds up in the shop, like small birds, big birds, whatever. And you could like pull the bin up. You press this little button on your right hand side, and that's Merlin. And on the inside of the lens is this neat like digital red like scope thing, and you put the whatever the subject is in the middle of that, press that button, hold it for 5 seconds, and you it'll tell you what species it is and some other information about
it's like cyberpunk bird watching.
Yeah,
dude, it was awesome. They were like, I think they were something like just over 5,000, but because we were at the headquarters, he would have given us like a 20% discount, so they took it down to like 4,800 or something. Awesome binocular.
Only 4,800. But I mean, I imagine that tech's pretty insane. But
Yeah,
I think we're kind
badass.
of we've been on that road for a while, where you're gonna be able to point your phone at anything and it's just gonna tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah, but not with such good clarity as a Swarovski bin.
Just like that, the direction of technology, the way it's going.
All right, I agree. Last question. All right, I mentioned this a couple times. This question's worth 5 points on behest of Brad. If you can tell me where Swarovski's factory is, I just mentioned it.
He did.
But the town?
What the town is.
Oh, shit.
Not the country.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and...
All right, boards up. Boards up, crazy. Austriaville? Austria?
No.
See? Both wrong. It was Innsbruck. And if you guys ever have an opportunity to
Innsbruck,
get to
that sounds a little
Innsbruck.
English.
Yeah, it really does.
Innsbruck. It's okay. Dude, great town. It was an awesome city. We had lunch at a farm way up in the mountains. It was a fantastic town, but I wanted to bring a little bit of my travelers into this one.
I think that's very cool. And I had no idea that, at least I wasn't paying attention in the chat, that you went there to go look at that stuff. And I didn't know that they were like apparently one of the best bins makers on the planet.
That was the original intent of why we went to Austria, because my mom's been a Swarovski collector for a long time.
Oh, no shit. Yeah.
So she wanted to go to the headquarters, and dude, it was awesome. The tour through there, like my mom described it originally as kind of a museum, but it was an art gallery. Each room, and I think there was something like 16, 17 rooms you walked into. Each room was designed and choreographed by an artist that explained the history or like anything they wanted to do, but like the concept was crystal.
Yeah.
So however you want to do it. So like the first room mind you, it was like 98 degrees outside. The first room we walked into was a room where they manufactured their own snow. And it was snowfall. It was like 0 degrees Celsius, snowfall, and the whole tree was made of crystal. Like a 16-foot tall tree.
It was very elaborate.
It was
art installations. Yeah.
I have photos I'm going to share online a little bit. But of this art installation.
Mind you, Brad and I have not seen hardly anything from your Austria trip.
I'm not good at talking about it. But anyway, that was it. Dude, that was our trivia episode. Season 9 in the books. Season 10 next week.
Hey, man.
With your buddy. With your buddy as our guest.
Do I win a set of those bins for winning trivia?
No.
Oh,
that's unfortunate.
I actually have no prizes. I'm not a big fan
cookies?
of winning and losing.
I was kind of hoping Brad brought cookies.
I am making. When I get home tonight, I am making cookies.
Well, that doesn't do me any fucking good, does it?
Let's get out of here. Season 9 recap. season 9, everything in the books, season 10 on the way. We have great guests. Like our guests for the next few seasons are going to be farting killer. Dude.
Patty tells us about the guests, and I'm always like, how the fart in hell do you do that?
I send emails, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wrote in my notes I wanted to mention like how good of a job you've done getting us great guests over these, because Brad and I were pretty hands off on it. Well, like we make suggestions. We're like, Patty, get Tom Green on here. Patty, can you get freaking But nah, man, you do all that work to get them on the show
and prep.
It's freaking
well, it's kind of fun for me because I get to use the show as a catalyst to talk to people I'm interested in.
I mean, I think we're all doing the same thing. Yeah.
Well, we got a lot coming up. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Let's have some beers, huh?
Patty, I'm glad you're back home.
Thanks,
great job on the questions. That was so much fun. And Brad, I don't have much to thank you for, but
officially concede your loss.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Keep on sauntering.
Bye.
See ya.
Fun, dude. That was a fun ep.